Hello everyone and welcome to episode... What episode is this?
Oh shit.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 37. Can you believe it's been 37 episodes of Let's Play Final Doom, but we are finally almost done. We have 4 levels left to beat. And then we will be done. And like I said, we were going to do the bonus episode, so you guys can look forward to that.
Yeah.
We will be doing the secret levels, but I imagine we'll probably get 2 episodes out of this.
I would say. Shouldn't take that long. I want to think anyway.
Yeah, especially once we actually get an arsenal going and we get some weapons under our belts and shit like that. If you hadn't noticed, I have been recording gameplay for my gameplay channel. Just
Stubborn demon.
thus far I've just recorded the 4 games that I got for my birthday. So if you guys want to see gameplay, and again, there's no commentary on the gameplay channel. But if you guys want to see gameplay of Little Big Planet 2, Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster, the Xbox version, played on an Xbox One. Played on an Xbox One X. God, I can't think today. Or Gears of War Judgment, the Xbox 360 title. Or Gears of War Ultimate Edition, the Xbox One version, again, played on an Xbox One X. That is up on my channel. You guys can go check that out. I have other games that I have recorded. Oh! Oh, fuck no!
Yeah, really. Cyber demon? Is that
Yeah.
what you saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Just teleport right in front of his ass. Like, literally.
Where'd he go? I have other games that I'm planning on uploading as well. I have gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 3 and my personal favorite, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I fucking love Vice City. I have gameplay of those 2, the PC versions that I'm going to upload, because I got the PC version off of Steam. And that is not something that I would actually go through a full Let's Play over here on YouTube, because that would be hell.
That'd be long. Unless you just focus on the main quest, but that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, the reason I say it would be hell is because they would YouTube would claim goddamn everything.
You would have to just like drive with no music pretty much the entire game.
And what is Vice City without its awesome soundtrack, right?
Really. You're missing out so much if you turn that off.
Boy, I couldn't even get a shot off before I got killed.
God damn it.
So I got gameplay of both of those coming up. I got a couple of Lord of the Rings games. Lord of the Rings War in the North, which is an RPG. It's like an action RPG. It's got co-op, so if you ever manage to find a PC version that, a PC version of the game, we could do co-op on that for the channel.
It's a fun co-op game. Played with a friend split screen before.
Yeah, it seems like it would be fun. I haven't played it, so I can't speak to its quality. I got one shot off and then died.
Just die immediately.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, nice.
I got 3 shots off that time. I think you got in the way of one of them.
I'm sure, because I never know where the hell I'm going as soon as I teleport in. Like, literally, as soon as I go in, I literally just die immediately. From all these, the clusterfuck of enemies in that one area.
Yeah.
Just the worst part about this game in general, just both campaigns, is just the enemies, like, the sheer amount of enemies. It's kind of annoying, honestly.
Yeah, and it's even harder because we're doing it co-op, because a lot of the enemies that are here are not there in single player. I got the thing spawning lost souls, so that's a start. Anyway, I also got managed to snag. don't think I told you about this, but I managed to snag a PC copy of the Return of the King game, which is actually.
I always want to try that on PC.
It's actually supposed to be a decent action game.
Oh yeah, Return of the King is a great game. I used to play the shit out of it. I think it's the best of the 3 games.
Well, the first one wasn't even EA. It was someone. It was based. Okay, they had a weird thing about licensing for Lord of the Rings back then, because I think it was largely because Chris Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien's son, did not like the Lord of the Rings movies for some reason that absolutely baffles me, because they're fucking masterpieces that are very true. Like, they're the poster childs for how to turn a book into a movie, you know?
Yeah. Because no one, I think the longest time people thought it was impossible to make this into a live-action series. And then when it finally happened, everyone was like, oh, okay, this can work.
Yeah.
Basically proved Peter Jackson's really competent at writing and directing. And
yeah. They're great films, but anyway, we had this situation where EA had the rights to the movie version of Lord of the Rings, and some other smaller publisher, I don't remember their names, had the rights to the book version. So we got a bunch of rather obscure Lord of the Rings games that most people don't know about, as well as a game based off The Hobbit and a game based off of Fellowship.
The Fellowship game is completely different from the Two Towers and Return of the King. Different developer.
Yeah, that's why. It's a different developer, it's a different team, it's not based on the movies. So that's also why, even when they did like side project stories back then, such as God damn it, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, which is from a gameplay standpoint, it's basically just Final Fantasy X.
I have it for the GameCube, just haven't played it yet.
It's just as linear as Final Fantasy X, and it's just as and it's got the same basic battle system. So it's a lot. When I say it's Final Fantasy X in Middle Earth, that's basically because it's exactly what the fuck is. But it's a decent RPG.
Heard good things all the time.
But that's why it absolutely had to tie into the movies, instead of just being a spin-off like Shadow of Mordor is.
Yeah.
And Shadow of Mordor is supposed to be pretty good. I've heard it's basically Assassin's Creed set in the Lord of the Rings universe, which sounds all kinds of awesome.
Looks, yeah. I watched my friend play it. It looked pretty cool. Start playing it, honestly.
Great, I'm stuck and I'm gonna die. But yeah, I got the Lord of the Rings PC game, Return of the King, and had a bitch of a time getting it to run. And it took me a long time to figure out exactly what I needed to do to get it to run.
So I'm sure it looks a lot better than the console versions.
It looks pretty sharp. But what I had to do to get it to run, I installed it, I booted it up. Well, first off, I got a used copy for $3, and it's like a special edition kind of thing.
That's cool.
That comes with a disc that has a bunch of behind-the-scenes features, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say all those behind-the-scenes features are probably on
YouTube.
The DVD.
Oh, yeah.
The extended cut DVD that I've got, which if you don't have the extended cut version of those films, you're watching them wrong.
You have to, yeah, you have to watch, because especially Return of the King, I think.
Yeah, wasn't Shelob or whatever the giant spider's name cut from the extended, the theatrical cut?
I think so. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. Like the mouth of Solaram's cut, like the guy who comes out from the Black Gate, he's cut from the theatrical cut. Things like that, and other I think side stories were cut. I think the movie's an extra, what, like 30 or 40 minutes or something?
Yeah, all of them are like an extra. All of them are well over 3 hours long.
Yeah.
You know, that's how long your movies need. But I mean, like I said,
because they kind of need to be that long, though.
As far as being meticulously accurate to the books, they did a pretty fucking good job. Like, there are scenes in there like that I'm sure fans will bitch about. Like Tom Bombadil isn't in the movies, and I've heard some fans hate the fact that Tom Bombadil's an important character. How could you leave him out? He's in like 15 pages of the fucking book. What are you talking about?
What book's that?
I think he's in Fellowship. He gives them weapons, is what he does.
Oh.
I don't remember which one he's in, though. But yeah, there's stuff from the books that is in it, and there's stuff in the movies, like the Council at Elrond, where you have the "and my axe." That whole scene, that's not in the book.
Yeah, I can't remember how it is. I never read the book, but I remember seeing the differences.
Yeah, there are differences, but none of them are all that major. All the important parts of the story are pretty much presented in the But that's also the games are also co-op, so that's another one that I'd love to co-op play with you someday.
Oh yeah, I'd love to play that again.
If you ever manage to get a hold of the PC version. But anyway, I was talking about what a time I had getting the PC version to run, because I installed it and then I booted it up and nothing happened. It wouldn't boot. It would just. I could load up the task manager and see that it was sitting there trying to boot, and it would never come up with anything. And I'm like,
most games, like most old games, are like that when you try to boot them.
And then I was doing some research, and other people were having this problem too. And I'm like, okay, did they ever find a solution? And then some people were like, it's this one file that you have to temporarily disable in order to play the game. And then I did, and that didn't do anything. And then I researched some more, and people were like, well, maybe it's a problem with your video card. Here's a patch for the game that helps with some video cards. So I installed that, and it didn't do anything. And then I did some more research, and people were like, well, there was this one Windows update that really screwed up the a bunch of old styles of DRM that were used in a lot of old games, and they won't run.
Yeah, DRM saves the day again.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't like fucking DRM.
Yeah, really.
And this is one reason I didn't even fucking know about. So they're like, the only real solution to this is to get the no CD crack, so I did that, and it booted right up. And I was like, okay. As long as it works. And then I found a patch on the PC Gaming Wiki page that lets it run in 1920 by 1080, and it looks sharp.
Oh, I bet.
It looks really sharp in 1920 by 1080. So I'm going to be eventually uploading some gameplay of that, as well as War in the North. There are other, like I would love to get the Two Towers game, which I've heard does include the part of the story that takes place, the Fellowship part of the story.
Yeah, it starts off with the Fellowship parts, like the key parts of that. That's a good game too. It's not as I don't think it's as good as Return of the King. Like some of the features, there's more features in Return of the King, but like it's still a good game.
I would love to get a copy of that and play that as well.
Those are good fun. There are a few movie license games that are actually worth checking out.
That's what I had heard, and
Like,
it was $3, so I picked it up.
Yeah, it's well worth it. Ironically enough, Peter Jackson's King Kong's is also a really good license game as well. It's also worth checking out too.
I remember playing a demo of that back in the day.
Yeah.
That was an early showpiece for how good the 360 could look back in the day. I remember that.
At the time, it looked pretty. It looks really dated now, but at the time, it looked so like state of the art. It was.
And then the first Gears of War came out and was like, "Step up, motherfucker!"
Yeah, really. I remember when Condemned Criminal Origins looked good. I was like, "Oh, this game looks so good."
Isn't that backwards compatible with the Xbox One?
Yeah, I think so.
So
yeah.
if you want to play it in, I don't believe it's X enhanced, but if you want to play it in upscaled to 4K, you can do that.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. The backwards compatibility is actually pretty impressive.
It's one of the main reasons why I would get one.
Yeah, it's worth, especially like if you have some number of the original Xbox games. Oh my god, they look sharp as hell in 4K.
Damn straight.
Like Morrowind damn near rivals the PC version in both how it looks and how it runs. It's so impressive. Oh, you got him. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now let's explore down here.